Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, are you guys ready to see some animals out there? Yeah. All right, if you look right above your head, there is an animal spotting guide to help you identify any of the animals you might see over the next 2 weeks here in Harambe. So while we're out there, is there any certain animals that you guys want to see today?
Yes.
What do you guys want to see? Some giraffes? Lions? Cheetah? Dinosaur? Maybe in the wrong area. I'm about to go to Dinoland for that. Now, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve was established here in 1971. And the first area of Harambe we're going to head on into is known as the Little Ituri Forest. Now, most of the animals down here in Little Ituri are shy and reclusive or somewhat camouflaged, so I would definitely recommend putting those cameras on an action or sports setting. I'm going to take this time to get those cameras out and ready. But looks like we'll be all clear, so can everyone say Twin Day? And Twin Day, let's go. Once again, my name is Josh, and we are now entering the Little Ituri Forest. Let's go ahead and see if we can find our first animal today, right around the corner up here. I think I do see quite a few animals coming up. If you look to your right, you can see an animal that almost looks like a zebra way back there. Let's actually notice the okapi, and the okapi is somewhat confused though. Even though they look like the zebra, they're not related to the zebra at all. The okapi is most closely related to the giraffe, and we know it's because of their bone structure in their face and the shape of their tongue. And then over to your left, you can see a lighter brown animal with white stripes known as the greater kudu. Actually, so these kudus up here are females. We know it because they have no horns. There's 3 or 4 hiding up there. So the greater kudu to your left, and the okapi all the way over to the right. Now as we go straight below into the watering hole down here, we're going to be looking for a very rare animal known as the black rhino though. The black rhino is extremely rare as they are being poached and sold on the black market today. Sadly less than 5,000.
Where goes these to the left here?
If you guys do see any black rhinos hanging around you, definitely want to keep an eye out for them though. Definitely want to grab a photo. It's maybe the only time in your life you ever get to see one. Look on this hill as well. You might get to see one up there. We're going to go a little bit further on down here. See if we can find some animals hiding around here. Now, is anybody's first time here to Kilimanjaro safaris? You? Awesome. Well, welcome aboard. And everyone else, welcome back. Look all the way to your left, at the tip top of the hill, you can see an animal hiding way up there. It's an orange animal with white stripes known as the bongo. The bongo is also referred to as the ghost of the forest because they're rarely seen. They're normally just hiding away behind trees and bushes as you see up there. Now, looks like we are going to exit the Little Ituri Forest though. We're going to go into our very next area known as Soft River. Now, Soft River is home to many different animals like the Nile crocodile and the hippopotamus. So as we approach the river, let's look really close to the water, see what we can find hanging out down here.
Do this landscape take water.
The hippos, they can stay underwater for about 8 minutes at a time though, so if they're hanging in the water, it might be a little while until they come up for air. Just look all around here. Oh, actually I can see 2 right behind us on the right. Really close back there. See a bird kind of standing on one over there.
In the water.
Down to the water.
Those are kind of hard to see, so we're going to go a little bit further on down the river so we can find some more hanging out down here. But if you guys do have younger children who can't see, they can sit in laps. Not sitting is totally okay. Just make sure they remain seated for us. Now, over there swimming around and also on the island, you can find the pink-backed pelican. They get the pink color during mating season. There's about 9 or 10 over there. And then right past the island, you can see a group of hippos or a load of hippos coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over there. Now, even though hippos know how to swim, they actually prefer to sink to the bottom of the water and then walk across. And once again, a group is referred to as a bloat, instead of there be a bloat with hippos, which is a pretty appropriate name considering they get up to about 5,000 pounds each. Now, as we go straight ahead, I hope nobody has a fear of birds because we are getting a little close up here. These blackbirds, though, they're actually from a place called Florida. Not really sure whether they're over here in Africa, though. Must be migrating this time of the year. That'd be my guess. Must be on vacation like you guys. Oh, but it looks like we are about to go over a bridge, so make sure you remain seated because I see some Nile crocodiles down there. Have you seen the crocodiles opening out their mouth? They tend to do that because they're cold-blooded and they're trying to regulate their body temperature. These guys also get pretty big, about 20 feet in length, and measured all the way across. And just to give you an idea, it is about how tall giraffes get, so they're pretty big. Also, we are exiting Safi River. We're about to enter our very next area up here, known as the Savannah. The Savannah is home to a very different type of animals and a very different ecosystem. And speaking of different, you can see an ancient baobab tree cut up to your right. It's also referred to as the upside down tree by locals here in Harambe, because it does look like the roots are coming out of the top. Now, if you guys have a camera, though, I would definitely recommend keeping them out right about now, because around this corner is my absolute favorite view of the entire Savannah. This up here is the Serengeti grassland that stretches for hundreds of miles over East Africa. Now throughout the Savannah, we're going to see many different animals like lions, giraffes, and maybe even some cheetah. This right here is the wild Africa that we are all striving so desperately to conserve. Look all around here, I think I just see quite a few animals coming up all the way to your right. Kind of see a grayish brown animal hanging out by itself. What's known as the water buck, way over there. And right behind the water buck, you can see an animal with really large horns known as Ankole cattle.
We'll see you in a
The
minute.
massive horns of the Ankole cattle do get about 6 feet in length and measure all the way across.
See you over there, buddy? See way over there?
Now, surprisingly, those horns of the Ankole cattle are lightweight or hollow, though. They don't weigh too much. Alright, look all around these bushes to your left. Every now and again, you can find some animals hiding back there. See anything back there? Definitely let me know. Just look really close. Good to hide all the way behind those shrubs and bushes. But as we go straight ahead, does anyone know what these dirt-looking sculptures are? That's right. Those are termite mounds. No elephants will use these termite mounds as scratching posts. Then small animals like the springbok will climb up to the top of them and use them as a lookout post. Okay, looks like there are quite a few coming up all the way ahead down here as well, and a pretty big one all the way to your left. I'll be stopping up here in just a few seconds if you guys want to grab a photo. Yeah, let's go straight ahead up here. Look over to your right. We're getting pretty close up to these Ankole cattle down there. Now, the Ankole cattle is also referred to as Watusi cattle because of the Watusi tribe that domesticated them here in Africa.
Look. That's a big old cow. Man, that's big. Look behind that grass.
Alright, now we're going to go right ahead up here. Oh, I think I see some giraffes out there. Even a baby if you look really close. Right in front of that baobab tree. Now, because the baby is still getting used to its new environment, though, we cannot stop in this area, but we're going to drive by as slowly as we can. Just have those cameras ready for me. Now, right behind that baby giraffe, you can see kind of a grayish animal known as the white bearded wildebeest, so there are a few laying down back there. Baby giraffes, they get pretty big, around 6 or 7 feet tall, so most likely larger than everyone in this truck. And a full-grown giraffe will get around 20 feet tall. They have 7 vertebrae in their neck, just like humans do. Now, a group of giraffes is known as a tower, so this over here would be a tower of giraffe. And if you go on that hill back there, you can kind of see an gorgeous brown animal known as the sable antelope. They're the official symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
See up in the trees, see the
There are also 2 different types of giraffes, the reticulated and the Maasai. Reticulated has more of a net pattern, while the Maasai has more of a splotchy white pattern. There's a pretty view coming up here all the way on your right hand side, so have those cameras ready for me.
See in the tree?
No, not that one.
I see it.
What is it?
You gotta sit still.
Now, does anyone happen to know how long giraffes sleep for each day? Any guesses? Giraffes actually sleep for about 30 minutes a day, so not long at all. We usually sleep for about 5-minute intervals at a time, and then throughout the rest of the day, they're pretty much just walking around and eating. But they do only sleep for about 30 minutes. Well, over to your left, because we are driving right past Monkey Point, which is home to Africa's largest monkey, the mandrill. The mandrill monkey has a very colorful face, and it almost looks like somebody face painted his nose. All the way to your left, so kind of going around the tree branches up there.
Oh, there.
There's 4 or 5 over there.
Look on the ground right down there. See him on the ground? See the monkey?
There's one down here, too.
Will.
Oh, everybody look to your right. I think I see an elephant way back there in the corner. Just kind of barely see his tail.
See way in.
Let's be a little bit closer up down here. Looks like the road we were going to take is close. We're going to take a little detour to head on into elephant country, just right around the corner up here. There's one downside. We're going to have to go to the oldest bridge here in Harambe, so I'm going to need for everyone to help me out and cross those fingers as we cross this bridge. We're going to need as much luck as we can and make it across safely. All right, you guys crossing those fingers back there? Oh yeah? All 3 of you? All right, hopefully that's enough luck to get us across. Here we go. Slowly but surely. That is definitely not sound too good. Keep crossing those fingers for me. Looks like we're about halfway there. You guys think we can make it? No, oh my gosh. Almost there in the front. We'll start off. And the back. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. And swing day. Let's go. That was a close one back there. Thank you to all 3 of you across those fingers. Definitely made me a little bit nervous. But as we go straight ahead, we are approaching elephant country straight up here. And we know this because on our right-hand side, the elephants have been playing with their tusk in the clay maps. And they'll even eat the clay over there from time to time to get minerals so they would not naturally find their diet. Can't see quite a few elephants coming all the way to your left. Does anyone know what the biggest threat to the elephant is? That's right, the biggest threat to the elephant is humans themselves or poachers. Sadly, humans will poach the elephants for their ivory tusks to then sell on the black market. That's why it's our place to help them out on reserves like this here in Africa. The elephants do have the 2nd longest childhood next to humans. They'll actually stay with their mothers for around 15 years. Can see quite a few kind of hiding back there behind the bushes. Should be getting a closer view of them in just a second here. Does anyone know why the elephant flaps those giant ears?
To keep them cool.
That's right, to keep cool. Those giant ears do almost act as giant fans, cooling them down when it gets hot outside. Also, when it gets hot outside, you'll also see them throwing dirt and mud on themselves. They do have to act as a sunblock substance from time to time. Looks like we do have some traffic here in Africa. Should be moving on forward in just a minute here. So they are stopped for an animal ahead, but as soon as the animal moves on out of the way, we should be back on the move. So they're actually stopped for white rhino ahead. So as we go ahead, you want to be looking out for the white rhinos as well. One of the trucks up there is stopped for them. Pull it up here in just a second. The baby elephants, they get around 300 pounds. And when the mother's pregnant, she'll actually hold her baby for around 22 months. So almost 2 years for a 300-pound baby. Pretty insane. You can actually see some babies right behind us over there to your left. So they're just hanging out back there. We were just passing by. Looks like we are back on the move. So we're going to go right up here. Before we head on to these elephants, I'm going to try and find us a radio station. We usually pick up some signal over in this area. They're playing in the water over there.
Friend of mine just got back from family out there.
So you're kind of throwing the dirt and mud on stuff right there.
That lion needs water the mud on himself.
Well, that's what I do, guys. This is sunblock stuff. It's when it gets hot outside.
The lion needs, whatever, just like within 20 feet from the car.
There's nap time over there.
He's such a good strong.
Can't see some more over there. Maybe not the best view of them, but it's a view. There's two back there. And coming up to our left all the way down here is the greater flamingo. Now the greater flamingo starts out a whiter gray color. And then about a year to a year and a half later, they'll get the pink color from the diet they eat. Some of their diet will consist of shrimp or other types of seafood. Now a group of flamingos is known as a flamboyant, so that's your luck to be a flamboyant of flamingos. It's pretty cool to be right there with the elephant in the background as well.
Looks like
Coming all the way down here, it looks like something's been playing in the by far these white rhinos up here. They're standing right up next to the road. And the white rhino's pretty big. They get around 5,000 pounds. They are actually being poached just like the elephant. The sad thing is, though, as long as poachers have the weapons and finances available, it's going to be an ongoing battle we have to fight here in Africa with them being slaughtered for their horns.
that's a rhinoceros.
Look at the baby who followed its mother. I got the one.
Now as you go straight ahead, if you look at this tree right in front of us, you're going to look kind of behind it, all the way up there. Keep your eyes in this direction, right at the tree. But as I turn the truck, look at the top of it, you can see a cheetah laying down right behind it. Now cheetahs are the fastest land mammal, though they run about 60 miles an hour. They're also daytime hunters and sprinters. Now the cheetah will usually sprint a few hundred yards. If they can't catch what they're trying to get, they'll usually just give up and try for something else. All the way back there. It is possible the animals here aren't free roaming. Now as we go straight ahead, we are going to be going right past the Kobe Rocks up here, which is an area where the lions like to hang out around. Now thinking about lions, those they aren't active throughout most of the day, about 18 to 20 hours. So they are normally resting and camouflaging themselves in the rocks up here. But I think I just see two laying down. Look at the tree right in the center, right behind me, you can see some laying down. Looks like a male and a female up there.
Oh yeah.
Right over behind the tree.
Just that. By the rock.
Now lions do normally come out at nighttime, and the females will do most of the hunting, while the males stay back and watch the bride. So they are pretty much all resting up there, but if you guys want to see some lions up walking around, I would recommend coming back right before the park closes. Usually I have better luck with the lions towards the end of the day. As we go around here, keep looking up there. Mike can see some more. I know I see an ostrich over to the right, way back there. You can also find some more white rhinos and a brown and white animal known as the bonchabog. The Bontebok is extremely rare, and you would only find them on a reserve like this. About 3 over there.
Where's the ostrich? That's my bad.
Now, does anyone know the Swahili word for lion is? The Swahili word for lion is actually Simba. And if you're a wilderness explorer, then the name of this truck is Simba 1, and that's your secret code. Once again, the name of this truck is Simba 1. And that's on page 13 of your Wilderness Explorer guide. As you go around over here, look right over to your left, you can see a warthog laying down, right at the bottom of that tree. And they're pretty fast, they run about 35 miles an hour.
Oh, the trunk thing, isn't it? Yeah.
They also like to go on these burrows backwards, with their tusks facing out to scare away predators like the cheetah.
I didn't have a rubber though.
And then right next to the road up here is the world's largest bird, the ostrich, as well as some ostrich eggs getting around 3 pounds each. Hey, listen, that zebra up there is crossing the road.
Are they real?
Now, even though the ostrich has wings and feathers, they cannot fly, but they're extremely fast, running about 40 miles an hour.
I love zebras.
Now the stripes on the zebra are just like the fingerprints on our hand. No 2 are alike, and each one is unique. Actually, a third zebra all over to your right. Does anyone know what color zebras are? Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Anyone know?
They're gray. They're gray.
Zebras are actually black animals with white stripes. And we know it's because their noses are black over there. As we go around this corner, it looks like it is our lucky day. The gates are open, so we're going to head on down the newest path of the reserve here. See what kind of animals we can find hanging out down here. We're going to do something all the way at the top of the hill. It's a very rare desert-dwelling animal known as the addax, hanging out all the way at the top.
Well, look at their horns. They're right in front of us.
Now, because the addax is desert-dwelling, they can go long periods of time without any water at all. The addax can even go years without water. They are extremely rare as well. There's only about 300 of them left in the wild, and about 1,000 left on reserves like this. Now, the addax is pretty new to our reserve here in Harambe, though. They're so new that they're not even on the list above your head up there. But sadly, these gates up here do mean that our safari is coming to an end. But the adventure definitely does not have to stop here. If you guys would like to see some more animals, I would definitely recommend going out to Pangani's Forest Exploration. That's right outside the exit of Kilimanjaro safaris. About a 15 to 20 minute nature walk where you can see many different animals like the naked mole rat and the silverback gorilla. Because it is a self-guided tour, you can take as much or as little time for photos that you need. And once again, that's called Pangani's Forest Exploration. But has anyone seen Festival of the Lion King? If you haven't seen that, you definitely have to check it out. It's actually the #1 rated show on all of Disney property. It's up at the front of the park in Camp Minnie Mickey. And the show does play every hour on the half hour, so the next show today is going to be at 12:30. By telling, I hope you guys all had so much fun on our 2-week safari. Sure, I did. It was so much fun that it felt like 20 minutes. And once again, my name is Josh, and it was a pleasure being your safari guide for the past 2 weeks here in Harambe. You guys have fun out there? Yeah. What was your favorite animal you saw today? Zebras? Well, it looks like we are pulling up to the dock though, so make sure you have everything you came with. You definitely don't want to leave anything, nor anyone behind. And before we leave though, we did not like to say goodbye here in Harambe. That just seems way too final and permanent. Instead, we like to say Kwaherini, which means go well. So, Kwaherini, everyone.
And ho!
Kwa.